Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Alright, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Absolute Insanity. So if you're normal, I don't think this is going to be for you. So I did the whole thing about Trump. I thought that was kind of helpful. Maybe I was a little bit harder in some areas, but screw them. Let's see. Looks like it's a little bit out of focus. Gee, I can't win here, can I? Yeah, it's very distracting. 1 second, when I put my makeup on. Oh, technology, get your act together. Okay, that's a lot better. Look a little fuzzy. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling the government the nursery, but not the kids' nursery, because I don't want to make kids look bad. It's like, I don't know what's going on with the modern politician, like some mutated. I don't know what they are. I'm not going to go into detail, but whatever they are, showing that they're poor losers, that's for sure. So I'm not sure when that's going to start breaking down, but it'd be nice to break down sooner than later. I guess people aren't tired of all the crying and moaning there. It's very bizarre, actually. So, oh yeah, I have an experience I'm going to bring up slightly, and I'll go into it more tomorrow. Um, that I can. Recently, I had I'll put in the title of it. I'm not sure how much I'll go into detail of it, but we'll see. Basically, I had an interaction. I even talked to the person that was involved with it, but I had an interaction with a tall white that wasn't a tall white. It was actually a reptilian in another form. It was a reptilian the whole time. And apparently the tall white family were not aware of that. So how do I know this exactly? Well, I was connecting to it, and it's like, wait, but that's a reptilian. That's really bad, evil shit. My whole face got red, and my eye, I couldn't see through my eye because I was starting to sweat through my eye as I was connecting to that. So that was unpleasant. So I think it got banished or sent away. So that was something new. And that's, that was an alien being. That wasn't a person or anything. That was an alien being posing as a tall white. It was actually reptilian. So, and those are out there probably connected to something similar to that. So, unbelievable, right? So, I'll go into a little bit more detail. I'm not sure how much more detail. I'll bring a channeled energy in for that one. So, obviously, you don't see the thing was here, it was hitting me. After it left, finally, my face got better and I could see again. So, it's like it gave me like a heat energy where I just couldn't see out of this eye. I could see, but it was really pressuring. So, welcome to the real world. Yeah, here we are. Another thing about Orion, too, I figure out Orion doesn't get. Oh, I guess I could have put Orion Wars in the title, but I don't want to use the word war. But Orion plays a big role in our world's evolution. I'm going to channel some energies with that, see where I get with that. They play a big part in our governments, play a big role in keeping us where we are today, but also help us advance us to the next level, from what I'm gathering. So I would say that Orion Council is one of the biggest things here. One of them, at least. Of course, maybe they're they got issues like everybody else. They usually don't make them appearance. They're observing most of the time. They don't interfere, but that may change. Imagine they are involved in some shape or form, but they don't make it known ever. So, who knows? Anything is better than nothing right now. It would take all the help we can get. Oh, you know what? I had to reset everything, and I forgot one thing. Well. Oh well. Media source. Well, there wasn't that. I completely forgot about this. Window capture? Capture window? Nope. Alright, we'll just leave that. I can't show anything. Oh well. You know anything about it, links in down below. That's all I got. I forgot all about setting that up. So here we are. So Orion. Let me try again. At least the audio is working. Image, media source, browser. Browser never works right. Or maybe it does. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Nope. I forget. I'm gonna set this thing up very often. All right, we're just gonna leave that. Either way. So any word with Orion. Any word with you look up Orion pictures. I was gonna show that, but I can't show anything. So Orion. Let me get rid of that. It's gonna get my anything with Orion shows it's coming from an alien. Are you kidding me? Did I just take myself out? We're not doing too good here, are we? The whole thing has just gone to hell. Alright, we're back. This is like amateur hour. 1080. 1080p. It's amateur hour at Alright. We're getting rid of that. Hi. Okay, we're back. I can't remember everything I had set up on this. The joys of live streaming. But yeah, the word Orion Pictures, the movie company, you can just look it up. You can feel the energies behind it. So it's pulling energies from different universes, other galaxies, things like that, for us to learn, from us to figure ourselves out, just to put it out there. So it only lasts for so long, but it wasn't around for too long. So Egypt, the pyramids is all connected to Orion also. So Orion would play a big role in basically, I wouldn't call it babysitting, but in some way, well, help us in our evolution, let's put it that way. I believe the Orion Council, for the most part, is a positive entity. Something like that. Whereas in the felines play a big role in our reality too. You see how people act. Certain individuals are very feline-like. Maybe females look like felines. I just feel the energy of the big puffy hair, feline. Just put it for example, etc., etc. So we're going through a lot of karma through other planets also. Other beings that have caused a lot of difficulties. So we're kind of clearing out karma of other worlds. So we're kind of bringing all their stuff here so we can learn from it. And now we're going through a graduation process of shutting those down. I'll get to see the media breakdown eventually. That'll be champagne for everybody. Oh God, just the parasite has left the building. God, jeez. I mean, you think the collective would see like a parasite sucking on a planet, but apparently not. So, unfortunately. So, all right, we're gonna bring it. That's what the Men in Black comes from Orion. If you call them suppressed or call them whatever you want, it's not always a bad thing. People got to go over their shit, but good luck on that. We're just going into a heightened renewal. People aren't ready to let go of the third dimension, obviously, right? Well, it is happening slowly, but most are still stuck in their ways. So they're going to see it as old-fashioned. They already are seeing that already. It's just not on a global. It's not on. I mean, basically, fourth dimension hasn't made itself. I don't think fourth dimension has made itself popular enough yet, where it can be, part of pop culture. So to heal the third dimension energies and send it away. Basically, talking about telepathy, like the Matrix, bending spoons at your mind. So, yeah, that's all I want to do. But using your psychic abilities, and it's already here, but it's not taken seriously. So when it's taken more seriously, that's when we go into the next level. And it will, because you see somebody flying on a movie, and then you start flying yourself. It is possible. Just the world is obviously never ready for anything. Yeah, it shut itself down due to a lot of wars here for those that had power. So those that had powers were taken out, killed, whatever it might be, and obviously they're very do not want to open themselves up for obvious reasons. So that's another part of why so many blockages are going on. So makes sense, right? All right, so we're gonna connect to Orions and see what they have for us, and then anybody else of a helpful nature. So that's the thing, you're being, you can be called negative and all that. A lot of times it's just you're saying stuff that people don't want to hear, and so you're going to be called out for whatever it is, and just are not ready to hear it. So you're called the bad guy, the villain, whatever it might be, until once they get over themselves and all their what's going on. So, all right. Let's see. One moment. It feels like that the Orions are tuning the Earth at this time. They don't like to make themselves known. But yes, they're basically working with the Earth's core to change the energies around. Basically, let's see. It's like slow shifts are occurring. So expect major events to occur on this planet before the end of the year. Doesn't mean it's going to be a weather event, but it's going to be major events are on their way. So it's not necessarily going to be a fourth dimensional event, but it's going to basically calming down the old third dimension energies. Basically, the third dimension is holding on for dear life at this time. So allowing more of the new age energy, however you want to call it, new age, new era. The old world is going to start breaking down. You'll see it little by little. Like companies are going down. What, Forever 21 went out of, I don't know, we might shop there, but bless their hearts. Even possibly these major stores are going to start to shut down. It shows the third dimension's slowly moving away. Now Amazon's doing a lot of that, spying on everybody and stuff, but realize that it shows that AI is coming into our world. You can be scared of it all you want. Fine, it's not going to make it go away. It's going to be in your car. It's going to be everywhere. And, fear is just third dimension idea systems. It's like when not that they have nothing to hide, it's just like, just flow with it. I don't know what the word is. People got to get over their fear of everything, because you can bring problems to you. If you're scared that somebody's going to listen into your stuff, somebody's probably listening to your stuff. Let's put it that way. You pull that in. But if you don't care, most likely no one's going to care. It's like, hey, look, I'm insecure. Look at me. But if you say I'm insecure, but I'm not going to say anything, you'll probably be fine. So, it's all different. If you're worried about stuff you're worried about, you pull it closer to you. So, more power to you on that one. It's not to worry, but obviously you're going to have some kind of worries. That's always going to be normal. But like major worries, when you're like paranoid, out of control, you make your own problems, especially like in relationships, and you can make problems there when there's no problem at all. So it's insecurities, the past, whatever it might be, especially when you're walking to a new relationship energy and find you don't have to deal with the problems you had in the past, or either way. All right, one moment. All right, the Orions are here. Yeah, a lot of Orions are feline. A lot of them are positive. A lot of them are part of the ocean energies. Basically, the oceans are rise, but also show the vibrations are rising too. So it also shows that continents will eventually break down and shift. Now, climate change is another way for life change. Life changes are coming. You can say some people don't like the change that's coming, which makes sense, right? So when people are saying like that little girl crying all the time, it's actually a life change in the timeline. Earth is shifting. Human nature is shifting. And some people want the old world. They want to protect the old world. They're holding on to it for dear life. So, global cooling, global warming, whatever the hell it is, that's human consciousness shifting the Earth's energy so it can receive more positive vibrations. So, You know, the gurus of the past. So those that are in love with their climate change is that they don't want change, as you can see. So it's another way of looking at it. So if they're crying about climate change, let's keep things the old way. It's basically they don't want any high vibrational shift at all. I'm gonna put my 2 cents on this. So those that want to raise their vibration, it's like they concentrate on the third eye. I want to raise my vibration. Blah da 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 da. Hear that crap all the time, and it's like why don't you just be yourself? I mean, for some they feel like they're gonna get more positive by doing that, but I would say it also brings in more negativity. Of course, they're not gonna agree with that, but it's like they're trying to clear out their own negativity. They say, "Oh, I'm positive. I'm never negative." Are you sure about that? It's like you're hiding something. So I don't know. It's kind of like it's very strange. It's not something I like to pay attention to, but sometimes I run into it here and there. I would say be yourself. You know, if you want to cleanse your third eye, fine, but you don't have to make a TV show about it. It's a personal growth spur that doesn't have to have a bunch of drama connected to it. If some people weren't through drama, that is for sure. It's like, everybody look at me, my third eye just opened, I just saw a tree smiling at me. Well, here you go. Here's an audience approval rating at its highest level. But it's basically, I mean, I would say open up the third eye is also clearing out the third dimensional nonsense that's here. You know, drama. You know, some people weren't through drama, obviously. The third, and obviously men are not ready to let it go. But basically, you're going to hear a lot of people, yes, getting all angry and all upset about change. It's because the vibration of change is coming in. It's not coming in fast, obviously, but yeah, the nature is going to definitely start breaking open. I wouldn't say soon, but it's on its way. I don't think the polar shifts are happening anytime soon. Now, yeah, there is movement there, yes, but nothing major at this time. Polar shift's not going to go into a major. I will not see that. Just. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. One moment. The feline energies that are here are basically to. One moment. Humans are having difficulties getting over their old fears, as you can see. As more people become more alien-like, more spiritual-like, and sometimes spirituality becomes scary to many, because as people are learning this, they can be kind of scary themselves, because they don't even know where they're going. So people pick up on that unknown energies. Because many of you are actually tapping into unknown entities. Unknown aliens, actually. So when you're connecting to alien energies and you feel like you're still alone, like Palladian, Arcturian, aren't doing it for you, it's most likely you're connected to an unknown species here. And they don't always necessarily want to make themselves known. And that is a major part of this reality. Unknown alien beings. Some of them are Orions, but they still don't want to make themselves known. Actually, a lot of them are probably Orion, but once again, they're not going to write it down that that's who they are. Actually, a lot of Jewish energies are connected to the Orions. Well, of course, a lot of the Arabs are connected to the Orions. The pyramids were shut down because humanity basically lost its way. At a high vibration, humanity was given everything and then ruined it all. But they were basically connecting to so much DNA from so many different species. Their minds kind of were running too fast, faster than they can even exist. Basically, some of them were moving so quickly they weren't even seen, but they couldn't be. Everything had to be slowed down, basically. Meaning, when the aliens are here, some of the humans cannot be found. Because their energy was such at a high vibration, it just kind of disappeared from this reality, the fourth dimension reality. So that's another reason to slow everything down, to keep everyone in this dimensional energy. Now, the beings that were disappearing, a lot of them were like the spiritual gurus you see today. So it just kind of gives you an idea of, it's like, yeah, I probably lost my mind back then because I was just connected to so much I didn't know what the hell was going on. Not to say they were being hard on anyone, but they were kind of just, they got activated too much. But now they're sharing their spiritual belief system. Some of them became wizards over time. So the time of Atlantis was the time of all. I mean, even the Atlanteans didn't know what to do with the humans sometimes, because the humans became lost, and not every species used to a lost civilization after it was being created. It's like, okay, create this alien, this human species, and then it becomes uncontrollable, and that's rare to occur. And even many of the Galactic Federations had no clue what to do. So slowing it down to where it is today has no choice, because they were not. They noticed that yes, the humans were not learning from their old they're making a lot of fundamental mistakes, like children do. So slowing it down to the third dimension was necessary. So this world was set for collapse of the fourth dimension with no choice. It had to be almost like a bomb to shut it down. Because the humans it had no guidance. The aliens didn't know how to guide many of them. And it was just a free-for-all, basically. Why do you think some people in your world are kind of going crazy in their mental state? A lot of them are still at that. Even if you incarnate, many that incarnate here still bring in the karma of the past. So say like you haven't been on this planet for a long time, but you were one of those that had a high vibrational connection. So you incarnate again, and your body gets, you become a disabled person basically, because you kind of shut down the body, because the body can't handle what you're capable of, or what you're used to from your past lives. So a lot of those that are disabled are usually higher dimensional beings from the past. Now they have not been here a lot of times to settle that out, where their soul can connect to the body. Because when the soul connects to the body, that's where if you've been here a lot of times, you clear out everyone has a disability of some kind, but the major disabilities because they haven't been here a long time. Because yet you come here, you have a disability, you can, not all, but some do. And so they heal that side of themselves. So, and they know what they're getting into when they come in. Now some do find other ways around that, but it is rare. Some just come in because some do get impatient too. Those with Down syndrome, because the Down syndrome energies, once again, they're beings from another planet. They have a specific way of looking at things, a specific way of talking, just a way about them that kind of makes that energy come in. So that's actually a whole other species of human, basically, from another world. So give you a note. So yeah, it's not exactly the antibiotics and all that. Yes, but mostly no. It's mostly the soul. So yeah, the soul is the soul comes in the body and adjusts the body's energies. So for being paralyzed or whatever it might be, it still comes down to the soul in the long run. That's why so many incarnate so many times to adjust their body function here, their energy field, to be able to handle it. Yes, you can have a time period when everyone's disabled. Now that was avoided, but it could have been. That wouldn't have been too much fun, but, well, technically it would have been. But yeah, all through ages you have disabilities all through it. Now it's become worse because of all the chemicals, but once again, the soul can reject chemical energies too and manipulation. So a lot of those that get autism, a lot it has to do is to teach the family about chemical poisoning, especially with injections as a child. Is to teach the families, is to make awareness of what's going on. So those beings they're aware of what they're getting into, but they want to, let a family that is open-minded to end. Eventually it will end, but not yet. Too many intellectuals are still connected to the injections of children still, unfortunately. the medical system is basically blind for a reason. It doesn't want a healthy human here, as you can see. It wants one that it can control. So, yes, you can say some of your elites are afraid of humans, of course, because and they're feeling the repercussions of it too. Things are changing. Your Illuminati won't be living anytime soon, but they realize that their time here is not as strong as it used to be. They're being slowly released from the planet. So that's why you see the old companies going away. Yes, in the next 5 years, you're going to see a drastic change in how the world operates. So, not so much this year, but more into your next year. So next year, so this is the calm before the storm. Culture change is on its way, and humanity is going to start to lift out of its coma slowly. The coma is coming to an end. In some parts, not all. Most of your third dimensional human won't look at any of this as anything. They'll just look at it as, they won't see it for what it truly is. But time is of transition. We have the Orion's blessings. Alright. Let's see. Message from the felines. One moment. Arcturian felines. One moment. The feline was brought here to, yes, ground the Earth's energies, but also to heal the reptilian manipulations from other worlds. Of course, the feline has their difficulties all, yes. The feline is usually the mother, normally. The mother energy of the planet. Father energy is various different beings, but very much Mother Earth is a feline. Of course, she's many things. But the mother feline is one that usually has many children. And, yes, those with many children are usually the feline. So it gives you kind of an idea of, who are the cat people. Palladians don't normally have children a lot. Well, some of them do. Andromedans do. But feline people can have kids, forever. It's the energies that they're both with. To populate the planet, but it's more just a love for human nature, for, bringing life into the world. The feline is a guardian, of course, but also a preservation of life, to keep life going. So, some females have difficulties with pregnancies because a lot of that's past life karma. But also they give their energies to other females that can have children, and that continues their vibration. Because some females have so much dark past that the children will pick up on some of that karma. So that's another reason why they don't have kids. There's different reasons for it. A lot of it's self-love issues. Not be able to give love to others. Like the self-love within is needed first before any child is to receive. It's like the self-love within is much needed. So many feel like they can have kids and everything's fine, but if you have no self-love, you think you have it, but not necessarily. Doing things for yourself, finding joy for yourself, because you're always giving love to everybody but you. That shows that self-love is not there. So that's the reason why some people can't have kids. So it's one of the reasons. Alright, blessings. Makes sense. Alright. I think that's all we got. Okay, I'll try to get this thing working eventually. So, yeah, maybe. Hopefully the audio is working. Alright, much love everyone. Hopefully the audio works. Okay, see you later. Bye.